Do you remember the first ad that really worked for you?
Yeah, I remember. I think it was like a $99 driveway cleaning special, and it's kind of funny because like in this industry, there's this whole stigma against like being the $99 guy because everyone's like, oh, that's the cheap guy. But I remember that was the first thing that really worked. I mean, I think I heard it, from someone. You want be the cheapest, the best, or the quickest. Choose two, I think it is. So something like that. So you can either be cheap and quick, or fast and or no, it's not going to be cheap if it's good and the best. So basically, you kind of got to figure out what you're offering, where you want to structure your business. And for me, I started doing being the cheapest, and then once I kind of figured it out, I was like, okay, I can actually charge way more money. So then I switched it up, and then like recently, some of the best ads have just been a simple like 8 to 15 second video of me cleaning something paired with my offer, and then just kind of explaining the whole process behind it. So that formula kind of works really well right now.
It really does. Any sort of cleaning video is just
Yeah,
like
it's
there's a whole
satisfying.
trend
People like to
online of
watch
any
it.
sort of pressure washing, car detailing, anything kind of calming that just like looks nicer at the end. People just love that content. I don't.
Yeah, and that's another really good point too, is because we got to remember what all these platforms want. They want people on the platform, so we want to keep them engaged. Like we want to have a good ad that not only like makes us money, but we also want to keep Facebook happy. If we have like some crappy ad that someone saw and they're like, so they click off, Facebook like hates that. So then you're gonna have a lot higher like cost per acquisition of like a customer because Facebook doesn't want to show your ad. They still will if it even gets approved, but the better we can help them out, the more engaging we can make it. So yeah, that's where a lot of those cleaning videos do really well because they're very engaging. So people like to
Yeah.
watch it.
So you have a whole video on your YouTube page about like how to make a good offer versus how to make a killer offer, and I think this is good advice for anyone starting out. So can you just explain what that means?
Yeah, so I mean, offers is like there's been entire books written about it. Like I know Alex Ramosi, like Dan Kennedy, they talk a lot about that thing. So it's kind of a hard thing because I mean, a good offer is just something that you're kind of like, hey, we exist. Better than nothing. It's better than nothing because like a lot. That's really most businesses' problems is like literally just like telling people like, hey, we exist. Like that's really a lot of what marketing is. Um, because that's the biggest problem is people don't know you. So from there, like that's kind of your good offer. But then a killer offer, or even better, like an irresistible offer, or they also call it the Godfather offer. An offer you can't so good you can't refuse. So that's that comes down to really knowing your target customer, like exactly what people want. So um, what we want to do is we want to know our customers better than they know themselves. So for me, I know how to speak to them. I know how to talk to them. And like that's another really, really key point. Notice how you speak to people and notice how they speak to you back because we're speaking the language of our market. And so once we can really effectively articulate their problem to them the best, that's really how you start having a killer offer because you can explain to them exactly what they want. It'd be like if you
That's
told
really
me
cool.
exactly what type of like women you liked, and then I was able to like write an ad. It was like, hey, this is the exact like with the exact description of the woman that Hansa just gave to me. You'd be reading this ad, you'd be like, holy crap, like that's awesome. I know that's a random example, but like, I mean, that's kind of what we'd want to be doing versus like, hey, there's girls over here on this website. I mean, random example, but that gets the point. Versus like, you want to be as specific as you can, and
Right.
it's
Can you
not
tell me
always
about a
about price.
time
Yeah.
when you like got that feeling of like I just made a killer offer and like what it was and why you feel like you nailed it?
Yeah, I mean it's because there's so many different things that go into it when you have because obviously most people are just like what's the price that's their biggest question. But like I mentioned, like I can't remember who said it, but it's like he who can the best like articulate the problem that your customer's facing is gonna like win the sale. So that if you can correctly articulate exactly what they want, what they're looking for, that's the best way to go about it. For me, I think that was like right now I run like one of my best specials is like a $2.99 roof and gutter clean special. And so but then I kind of walk them through the whole thing, how exactly the process is going to go, what they can expect. Like I give them the whole thing. So, and that sort of process works really well.